I'm gonna jump straight into this brand new page. Good old new page. Finally done with that last one. It required so much work. Holy crap. That was a pretty tough page. But, they're fun to draw. And when you're done, it's like, that was worth the effort for the most part. Anyways, I'm all alone on this stream this week, ladies and gentlemen. I feel like I say ladies and gentlemen a lot. But yeah, no one to bounce off today. The random musings of a stupid suburban white kid. But yeah, anyways, this is the 17th page, so there's only 10 out at the moment as of tomorrow. And yeah, you get a sneak peek. I actually should not have all these on, so I'm not giving it all away. I want to give them all of it on the first date. Like, come on, you gotta make them work. Third date, maybe, but first, no. I don't even know what I'm talking about anymore. Okay, this next panel is third lung here. My inspiration for this is kind of like, I don't know, like Power Rangers or something, or like a lot of animes where it's just like it splits the screen a bunch and you see these different characters' reactions. I'm actually gonna fix this kind of distance here between the two. This is the getaway that I made my panel like boxes today. I swear to God, there's so many easier ways, and I just have to watch the tutorials better. But this is the way I do it, and it seems to work. Like, it gets the job done. I think it still looks good. I literally just, use lines to make my panels. There are like presets in this program that like will set up like, hey, you want a 6-panel kind of manga. This is Manga Studio, by the way. Yeah, like a 6-panel manga page, but a lot of the pages I do like have sometimes like 9 to 10 panels, which is a lot, and I'm thinking like with future pages I'm gonna have to give it more room to breathe for certain scenes. Not that I'm not like, I don't think I haven't done good work. Whoops, that was a different page. But I just need to let the comic breathe a bit. Like this first chapter, which I've drawn, I just try to cram in as much as possible to try to get people like into this world as much as possible. As like, it's very fast paced for a first chapter. The way Gray and I have written this, for sure, it does feel like almost like a pilot, the first chapter, and then from there we're kind of, I think, get our footing, and just hopefully make this better and better. And I'm gonna get quicker. I'm already getting a lot faster. This page, like when I first started inking and coloring these, this was like the first time I really used this program to this depth. I used to use Photoshop back in the day, but it wasn't. I like Photoshop, and I need to get a copy of Photoshop again, but on this laptop. But it's I don't know, for comics it wasn't as easily intuitive as I found Mega Studio is, and mainly because it's like all raster, the way Photoshop works, like it's all pixels in the end if you zoom in enough. But this one does both vector and raster, which makes it very interesting in that way. Like there's a lot of manipulation. Like this comic wouldn't be half as good as I'm making it if it weren't for like manipulating the lines constantly, and even sizes. I'm taking whole characters and I'm like scaling them differently. I'm like, I actually drew this character way too big for the perspective in this scene, so I've had to shrink entire characters. I've like taken entire scenes and I've lifted it a bit, like added extra steps to where they're walking up and shit like that. And that's honestly helped my art a lot, just the ability to manipulate. Like, that's why it usually takes so long. But also, as I get better at drawing, it'll be easier. Perspectives, just environment scenes are the toughest for sure, but they're worth it. Looks so great in the end. I'm looking at the wrong panel. Okay. So I'm going to call this third lung rasters, and I usually name it 3 or like whatever number the panel is. So I name the character. Rasters I know is like the inking by hand with the tablet here to do third lung stuff. I probably will make one that's called vectors, and vectors are lines that I can manipulate. So like the hat here has a very, I could draw it, but I usually just use the vectors like I've done here for Emacs hat to kind of make the shape better. Like I like tweaking it, and I could just draw and erase it constantly, but I just like, I don't know. Sometimes I like having it very uniform, like the clothing they're wearing, like something like a hat or headphones or um, yeah, I don't know, just little elements here and there. Okay. Now, okay, here we go. So Thurling has weird black eyes. Honestly, I have no idea what really inspired this look for this character. When I first designed this character, Third Lung, he looked way different. He had like almost no neck. I wanted him to almost be like made of jelly, is the way I imagined it. And I must have watched a cartoon at the time that inspired me, that kind of character. Goofy. He's still goofy, but now he's like, we've slowly made him a demon kind of thing, is what we call him. But he's goofy looking. He's got a round clown nose, but I just thought it was very an iconic look and a very interesting character design. That's kind of like what, I don't know, it stands out. I also really like that he was blue because he really like contrasts with YZ very well. Like in terms of colors, like blue and orange go so well together. Um, and you'll find a bunch of other characters kind of do that a lot. And it's not necessarily purposeful for their like just their dynamic with each other, but it's I don't know, it's something that makes them really stand out when they're in group settings for sure. Like this panel here is gonna look, it's gonna pop a lot because it's got their lung is very blue and it's got the emerald green, and then you got YZ and he's got like a lot of like orange for sure, and like he's got the pink glasses and stuff, and then you got Emac who's got a gray sweater which goes really well with blue as well, and like purples and stuff like that. So and there's browns in there and other stuff, but just you got to think about how colors bounce off, like look side by side with panels a lot. I find when you actually think about your color theory a bit, and color theory is like it makes sense, but it's a bunch of BS. Like a lot of it's just experimenting. Like I find that opposites, like that's the main kind of philosophy with a lot of the ways I color. They're very cel shaded, but I just look for opposites on a color wheel. Like if you take the spectrum of color, you can make it into a wheel. For those who maybe don't know this, and if you look at the exact opposite on the wheel, so say I'm at blue, and you look at orange, orange is like a good color that plays off of blue. Then I found that red and purple are a lot like that. I think green and pink or green and yellow. I don't know. There's like that's not to say other colors don't go well with each other, but it's like my philosophy towards this style for this comic generally has been like when it comes to characters and things that they're wearing, it needs to be very contrasty a lot. But like there's so many other things. It's all experimenting for sure. Um, See, I'm just gonna make that vector folder here or file. layer. I can't talk. All right. So to give some context for this page, the way these characters' powers work, they have something called knowns, which like are like chakras, I guess, or chi or energy or whatever. Sorry, but when they fight through musical powers, so the character Jack Shit, who is this one right here, he he can like DJ for them, and like by playing music it amplifies their powers and energy. So if you have somebody to play music for you and you're not just kind of like in a way doing a cappella, or like, yeah, I guess like a cappella or an acoustic set, then like you just get this amplified energy. It's almost like a buff in like a RPG kind of thing. God, this is so fucking nerdy. But yeah, so these guys are now getting that buff. Um, so if you were able to somehow follow that, I hope you appreciate this system for the characters. All right. You know, it's crazy. I've actually been playing Overwatch again, and man, is that game addicting. It wasn't even because they got the new character Brigitte, I think is how you pronounce it. But I don't know. That just happened to be when I kind of went back to it, but it's pretty good. I do appreciate this game still, and like that game has an awesome style, very cartoony style that I can appreciate as someone who makes a comic like this. Um, yeah, I don't know. It's a good game. And I heard they're reworking Hanzo. So if those of you don't know, Hanzo's like the most hated on character in that entire game. He's really fun to play, unfortunately, but um, yeah, they're doing a rework, so he might be more like comprehensive for a team. Yes. Okay. But yeah, I'm liking Brigitte. I hope I'm saying it right. I feel like it's not just Bridget. Um. Oh yeah, look at that nose. Okie dokie. Weird ass. I gotta fix his face a bit. Okay. A little choppy. Did I just like redo the same thing I did? How do I? See, I wanted to fix his face here even. It's a little too like cartoonish and that's a bit big, but here, okay, here we go. The search to skinify his face. It's a real term, look it up. Please don't, it's not real. Okay. I don't know if that solved it either. Maybe I'm just like, I've looked at this picture too long. Okay. Time to add some headphones. Or at least fight with it. I'm trying to think if I've done anything interesting besides going for people's birthdays recently, but honestly, it's been a lot of Overwatch. Did my taxes. That's interesting. Not. I need to get back to Monster Hunter. God damn it. Oh, and if you people haven't checked out, Gray Astro Lily is their stage name. also co-writer of this comic. They just released a mixtape. Not a mixtape. They released 2 songs. So I'm saying that's not a mixtape. With someone they collaborated. I think their name's Coma. I don't remember. But together they're Coma Lily. Actually, we'll put an update on the website for that because those 2 songs are really good. Really impressed with what Gray and them pulled off. That was dope. Little plugs. Awesome. Okay. I dig it. Maybe I should. It's too straight. Okay. I like it. I do think, though, the angle it's at, this entire thing should be pulled up. Should almost like start there. While I'm at it, I should make it thicker. Thick with 2 C's and okay. All right. Okay. Sorry, I'm just zoning on this hat business right here. Look at that hat business. Do you even know how much hat business is going on right now? Oh. Right, Joss? Oop. Works for me. Okay. Now, let's make that hair poof that you know and love. Sick shit. Okay, this is starting to look pretty snazzy. I'll say it. I'll be the first. Yeah, that's right. Snazzy. With 2 snazzes. And 0 S. I'll let you mold that one over. Because I don't quite understand it. Shit. What the fuck is with the line? Okay. Why are you being low? Little wiener. Oh my. I've been doing this on the wrong layer. Fuck. Well. That's just great. Oh, this actually made me fucking laugh. I was on Instagram the other day and I saw an ad for they're making a quarter gas animated show. Just let the fucking show die, please. It's something I, as a Canadian, watched at some point just because it was on Comedy Central and some bullshit, and it's nothing profound, but it's Canada's, or at least Saskatchewan. No, I say Canada media's claim to fame. It's that's the bar is set so low in terms of Canadian media because like the government has to partially fund whatever project you worked on, as far as I know, and like in Hollywood, that's one thing that I will say, hey, you know what, privatize, like let a private company make a fucking movie because I don't care. Like having to go through the government and get them to friggin' green light whatever you're doing, that's ridiculous. If Warner Brothers wants to put money into something stupid like they always do, then like the Snyder universe, then what the hell? Why can't we do that in Canada? Why don't we have a Snyderverse? I'd rather take a Snyderverse than cornered gas the animated series. And the sad part is I feel like that show will actually do better as an animated show, but it's still like, come on, just fuck off. I'm really sick of cartoons that are just like, hey, this is family dynamics, but in a new way. Like, shut up. I'm so tired of the family dynamic. Give me something interesting. That's why things like Rick and Morty make fun of that. Oh, Rick and Morty. No, but even like Adventure Time, any of those other cartoons that kind of came out of nowhere and just kind of like brought a new wave of these kind of like, it's like indie games. Even, there's similar levels to that. It's just like this indie cartoon that gets big, or like Over the Garden Wall, or any of those other animes. I'm just sick of like, Family Guy, American Dad, and even The Simpsons sucks now. But The Simpsons sucked, like, I think when Troy McClure kind of left. Rest in peace to the great actor that voiced that Troy McClure. I don't even remember his name, so sorry, buddy. But your wife had to kill you. Whoa, dark. No. Anyways, tired of family dynamics in cartoons and even shows. Fuck off, Modern Family, Fuller House. The list goes on. This is awful. I'm doing a shitty job for this. Okay, there we go. Uh, no, I need to like curve more. Maybe it should. No, it can't be that tight to the neck. Ooh, better. Maybe I should make this. Well, I feel like that has a nice curvature. This doesn't. Okay. So again, so big, stupid. I do have to clean up how I do my lines. It's a little sloppy. I mean, another issue is his face isn't even like even. Okay. Sorry, that was a long space out. Cool. Just coming along. I'm liking this. I'm liking it. Where are we at? Oh, we're almost at 30 minutes. Okay. I was really tired. Oof. Been up pretty late. I got up pretty early. Cool. I just currently like almost 2 a.m. for those of you who aren't sure. Sick. I need to now make the headphones kind of work. Okay, let's fill in this. Okay. So many sloppy lines that I gotta fix later. Very sloppy, just in general as an artist, but I clean it up. I clean up every page before I put it out. So and this is just the initial phase. They're coming along. 3. Interesting. Cool. Now. Okay, getting that belt along. Yeah, I'm fading pretty quick, ladies and gentlemen. I was maintaining banter, now I'm just kind of losing myself in the drawing. Pretty good stuff. I definitely want to start streaming some games soon. I haven't actually done that yet with Rain Cloud. Done that with my other group. I do videos with guys making videos, but that's the name of the YouTube channel. I had Curtis on last week from Guys Making Videos, but anyways, yeah, I don't know. It's I would be down to do some gaming streams. Okay, as you can tell, I'm pretty dead, so I'm gonna call it a night. Thanks for tuning in, those of you that do watch. Yeah, and keep on the lookout because I'll probably be working on this again or a different picture. Got some other artwork I need to get done. And peace out.